Hello everyone, and welcome to another chair session of yoga. This particular video is wheelchair friendly and chair yoga friendly. So a couple of quick tips before we get into our breathing would be, if you are in a chair, you want to be able to put your feet flat on the floor. If you can't put your feet flat on the floor, you could do a few different methods. You could use a chair cushion, you could use a box or yoga square or pillow underneath your feet. And also, if you have a wheelchair, you could either choose to have the feet flat on the floor or up on the pedals. You do want to make sure that you or your loved one is seated with good posture, and ideally that the knees are not too high up or slanted too far out. So we're going to get started with our breathing, and we always do in through the nose and out through the mouth. I like to close my eyes when I do this so that we can really focus on the breathing. And I also open my hands, so you can just rest your hands on your legs. You could also, if you had arm rests, you could rest them on the arm rests. But for this particular breathing, I don't want to engage yet, so we're not going to just hold them out in the air. Either rest them on the arm rests or rest them on your legs. Okay, so we're going to get started. I'm going to close my eyes, and on my inhale, all right. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Very good. Long breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Very good. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. A few more times. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Very good. We're going to start with our necks now. So you can gently rest your hands on your legs or on your armrests. And we're going to bring the chin to the chest. And then we're going to slowly sweep our ear towards our shoulder, up and over the back, ear towards the shoulder, chin to chest. Good. I always say ear towards the shoulder because we don't want to bring the shoulder up to the ear. Around again. Ear to shoulder. Up over the back. Ear to shoulder. Chin to chest. Very good. Around again. Ear to shoulder. Up over the back. Ear to shoulder. Chin to chest. Good. We're going to reverse. Opposite direction. Ear to shoulder. Up over the back. Ear to shoulder. Chin to chest. Again. Ear to shoulder. Up over the back. Ear to shoulder. Chin to chest. Last time. Ear to shoulder, up over the back, ear to shoulder, chin to chest. Very good. We're now going to look up, all the way up, nice and soft, not crunching anything. Good. All the way down, chin coming to the chest. All the way up, extending the neck, getting a stretch on the front of your neck. All the way down. Good. Again, look up. Nice and easy. If you have a neck injury, just go as far as you can go. And look down. Good. Come to center. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just take one hand and we're going to reach it over just where my ears are. We're just going to rest it there. Make sure there's a nice space here that you're not straining your arm too much. If you can't reach this far without rolling the shoulder up, you could bring the hand back and just hold the top of the head. Ideally though, we are gonna reach for the ears here. And we're gonna pull thinking of our ear coming down towards the shoulder and getting a pull here from my jaw all the way down to the tip of the opposite shoulder. So nice and easy, we're gonna pull. Good, this is the beginning of the stretch. We're gonna do a few changes, a couple of breaths here. You're going to tilt your chin up towards the corner of the room, looking at a sideways angle, just up at the corner, or the imaginary corner. A couple of breaths. Very good. Now we're going to tilt our head down. Pull, 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 tilt the head down. Good, I didn't change anything except I looked down, so I should still be feeling a good stretch here. Good, release. Give it a little shake out. And we're gonna do the other side. So I'm gonna lift my other hand up, fingers just above the ear, or the head if I can't reach. Make sure you're not crunching your shoulder. Be nice and even, still able to press that shoulder down. Good, and then we're gonna pull, feeling our stretch from our jaw to the tip of our shoulder. This is the first step to the stretch. Nice long pull. Don't let your shoulder go with it. Keep that pulling in opposite directions. Very good. Take your chin, tilt your head up, looking at the corner of the room, your gaze following the tilt of your chin. Couple of breaths. Very good. And then the chin just tilts down. We don't change anything else. We just go down. Gaze goes down, chin goes down. Couple of breaths. Very good. Gently release. Come out of it with control. Shake it out a little bit. And we're going to wake up those shoulders. So we're going to start by just swooping our shoulders forward and back so my hands stay neutral. They can even slide on my legs, doesn't have to be rigid. And I'm just going to bring the shoulders forward and then up and then back. Good, a couple more times, nice and loose. Forward, up and back. Good, forward, up and back. Keep breathing and we're going to reverse directions. Shoulders go to the back, up and down, back, up, down, to the back, up, and down. Very good. We're going to open up our chest. So what we're going to start by doing is I like to kind of put my hands up of my shoulders just to show you. So on our inhale, everything's going to open. So watch how my hands just kind of pull and I open. Very good. And then on the exhale, everything collapses forward and I can let my hands come out if I wanted to. So collapse forward. Very good. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, go forward. This is like the cat to cow transition traditionally. Inhale. I even have a little arch in my back as I press forward and look up. Exhale. Good. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Very good. So next we're going to get into our arm circles. So I'm going to put my arms out side to side, try to relax my shoulders. Of course, if you have one arm that can't do this, then you would just do it with one arm. Try to lift both arms up, relax those shoulders, and then we're gonna circle to the front first. So just small circles, nice and easy. Keep breathing. Good, get a little bigger with the circles if you can. Keep breathing. And a few big circles at the end here. Very big circles. Good. All right, we're gonna go in the opposite direction. So we stop and we're gonna circle to the back. Nice and easy. A couple of breaths here. A little bigger. Biggest circles. Good. To the back. Good. And relax. All right. So we're going to do our side stretches next. So you have a couple of choices here. If you have an armrest, you could use that. If you prefer to let your hand hang, that's okay. Or if you like to have it on your hip or your leg, that's okay as well. Feel out what's comfortable for you based on the chair you're sitting in and your balancing abilities. And what we're gonna do is go into a side stretch. So I'll just start with my hand on my hip, and then I'm gonna shoot my arms straight up, going at a diagonal angle, like I'm reaching for the corner of the room. Good, couple of breaths here. And to get a deeper side stretch, I'm going to make sure my feet are a little wider apart so that I have good balance and stability. Let my hand hang, and then I'm going to just go over a little bit into a deeper side stretch. You can also hold on. So I'm holding the chair down. Good, come up. We're gonna switch sides. I'll start with my hand on the hip. Hand goes up at an angle, going up towards the corner of the room. A couple of breaths here, nice relaxed shoulder. Very good. And then I can let my arm hang, or I can hold onto the chair, and I'm gonna go just a little deeper into my stretch. Really bending now, stretching that side. Good, couple breaths. Very good, all the way up. Good. We're gonna do some twists next. So you wanna scoot back in your chair just a little bit so that you're nice and comfortable. And then you can use whatever backing of the chair you have. You're gonna wrap one arm around. You might reach for the seat, or you might hold on to the top, depending on what you can reach. And then very important, you're gonna take the opposite hand, place it on the outside of the knee. So my left hand is reached over on the outside of my right knee. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just twist and try to look behind me. Couple of breaths. Very good, one more breath. Good, gently release. Come to the front, and we're gonna reverse everything. So the other arm is gonna reach behind. I'm gonna find my seat or with the upper part of the chair. And then my right hand is gonna reach over on the outside of my left knee. And I'm just gonna gently press. I'm pulling a little bit with my arm, but I'm making sure that I do a spinal twist with my torso. Couple of breaths. Take our hands, and I am going to have my palms facing me, and then I'm going to reach up and around and try to get my hands on the back of my shoulders. All right, and then once I'm there, I'm going to try to bring my elbows together and up. So see that? I brought them in towards my ears and then up just a little bit, and my hands go down my back a little bit. Okay, let me just turn sideways for a second. It's kind of like that. Just a nice stretch here. You can also do this using a wall. A couple of breaths. One more breath. Good. Relax them down. Now we're gonna just do one more stretch with our arms, and then we're gonna do our forward folds. So I'm gonna sweep my arms up, they're gonna go out to the side, follow me up, and I'm gonna pick an elbow. So my left is going for my right elbow, and then my right is gonna just drop like a hinge behind my head. Good, and I'm gonna use this hand, and I'm gonna just pull back a little bit. Some people might be here, do what you can do. Open your arms, opposite side. Now my right hand reaches for the left elbow. I let that arm like a hinge fall behind and just gently pull. Very good. I'm going to release my arms, shake this out a little bit, and we're going to do some forward folds. So I like to follow the same routine I follow when we're sitting on the floor. We're going to lift up from the rib cage first. So take a big inhale and bring your arms up with me. Inhale. Good. I'm lifting up from the rib cage. I'm reaching up towards the ceiling, and now I'm going to take a big loop forward with the idea that I'm going to lay my torso on my legs and then slowly fall forward, letting my head drop and my body hang. Very good. Couple of breaths here. Depending on your flexibility, you might be able to hold on to your feet. And if this hurts your stomach, you could put a pillow here. Couple more breaths. Alright, with control, we're going to roll back up. So we're going to engage our core and start to suck our body back up one vertebra at a time. Come all the way in reverse till the last thing to go up is your head. Very good, and we're going to do that one more time. So we sit up nice and straight, relax the shoulders, good posture. Take a big breath in. Hands reaching up towards the ceiling, rib cage lifting up. Good, exhale and fold over. Let your body slowly collapse and your head drop last.
hold on to wherever your hands are. Now you can hold this pose for a couple of breaths, or you can follow with me if you'd like to try, reaching behind your back and clasping your hands. So I'm just behind my back and clasp my hands. I can also do this, I can do this. There's all methods of clasping the hands as long as you clasp them together. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just see if I can lift a little bit. I'm going just a little bit on purpose. You actually could lift if you wanted to. But I'm just going a little bit because this is not an advanced session. A couple of breaths. Good. Those of you wanting more advanced could feel back for the top of your chair, and you could pull on the top of your chair. This is more advanced and you don't have to do it. Couple of breaths, just keep hanging if you aren't comfortable doing this. One more breath. Good, now everyone, regardless of if you're reaching back or over forward, you're gonna just let your body completely collapse and then roll back up. One vertebrae at a time, all the way until we get our posture and our heads back up. Very good. I'm gonna try one more stretch here, and again, this is another that is a little more advanced. So if you are in wheelchair footrests and you cannot extend your legs, you're gonna do the same thing where you just fold over, and you'll just follow my breathing with that. If you can extend your legs, whether it's to a block or a pillow in front of you, or you can reach, I'm gonna just have you put your legs out with your heels rested on the ground in front of you. You can even scoot forward in your chair a little bit, whatever's comfortable for you. And then we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna take a big breath, reach up, reaching from the rib cage, and fold over. Good. You're gonna feel this in the back of your legs. Go as far as you can. You may be here, that's okay. Keep breathing. Wherever you are, whether you're up here or you're down at your ankles, really reach those arms over so that you get that stretch in your upper back. Relax and roll up one vertebra at a time till the head comes up last. Very good. And now we're going to pull our legs in, and we're just going to do a quick stretch, bringing the knee up to the chest. You're going to have all levels for this. You could have a towel or a band, and you could lift your leg up, having looped it underneath here, so you could go this way. But if you're able to, you're going to take your hands and scoop your leg, and then just see if you can pull it up towards your chest. And if you have a little more flexibility, you can go ahead and you can hug your leg. Good, couple of breaths here. Good, with control, put the leg back down. Very good. On the other side, again, you could use a band or a towel. You can also take your hands, see if you can lift that up. And if you have a little more flexibility, just go ahead and hug your leg. Good, couple of breaths here.
Very good. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work our abs a little bit. So I've scooted back in my chair and I'm gonna have my feet hip width apart and flat on the ground. And what I'm gonna do is I'll demonstrate first. I am going to reach out to the side and then I'm gonna pull in and I'm gonna kind of collapse my core and flex my ab muscles. And then out to the side, pull in and flex. So that's what that's gonna look like. We're gonna take a big inhale when we reach out and an exhale when we pull in. So we're gonna go ahead and do that 10 times on each side, okay? So we'll basically be doing 10 sets. All right, here we go. So we're gonna reach out, exhale and flex. Reach out, exhale and flex. Reach out, exhale and flex. And out, exhale and flex. Good, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good, 4 more times. Inhale, exhale. I should say 4 more sets. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. 2 more sets. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And relax. Very good. We can take a second to get a little sip of water. Take your time, and then we'll get into our closing exercises. Okay, so now we're gonna get into some leg exercises. What we're gonna do is we're gonna sit nice and strong with our shoulders pressed back and our core engaged, and we're gonna take one leg at a time, and we're gonna lift, extend, bend, and put it down. And this should be possible if you don't have use of your legs. What you can do is while we're doing this, you could lift the arms and bring them back down. You can lift them out and bring them back down. So as I'm directing these leg exercises, you can be lifting your arms, putting them down, lifting them out, putting them down. So you can definitely participate. If you want to get really crazy, you can actually lift your arms while you're doing the leg exercises. Okay, so we are going to start with, let's just do 4 reps on each side. So what that's gonna look like, again, nice and strong, and I'm gonna lift, extend, bend, and put down. All right, thank you if you're doing that with me, and now we are officially going to start, so take a big breath. And with me, lift the leg, extend it, bend it, and put it down. Opposite side, lift the leg, extend it, bend, put it down. Good. Again, lift, extend, bend, and put it down. Lift, extend, bend, put it down. Now you can get more flexible with this if you wish. So if you're thinking this is not challenging enough, you can lift higher, you can extend higher, bend, and put it down. So make this as challenging as you want to. Okay, 2 more sets now. Lift, extend, bend, and rest. 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 Very good. That wasn't too bad. So let's do 2 more sets. And if you're feeling pretty good about this, I'll just challenge you to go ahead and lift a little higher than you were the last couple reps. If you cannot participate, continue to strengthen your arms using your core strength as well. Okay, so here we go. Lift a little higher, extend, bend, and put it down. Lift a little higher, extend, bend, and put it down. These extensions we'll do another time. All right, and again, lift, extend, bend, and put it down. Lift, extend, bend, and put it down. Very good. All right, so we're gonna get into a couple of leg stretches now. So we are into the leg portion, so just keep following me on the arms if you can't do it. What we're gonna do is we're going to keep one leg planted, and then we're going to extend the other leg back. And so what I want is for you to get a nice stretch in the hip area here. So I want you to try to roll forward. So you're gonna have a nice seat on your chair. See how I'm just kind of bent right now, and then I'm just gonna roll everything so that I get that nice stretch. If you can't do the leg, extend your arm. Good. A couple of breaths. Another breath. Good. Bring everything back in. And we're going to do the other side. So I take my leg and I kind of shoot it back like if I was trying to push something away from me. I want that nice long stretch, my knee facing down towards the ground. I can start with it like this, and then I want to push it back. Very good. If you need to use arms only, engage your arm and look back. Good. And a couple of breaths. Very good. Bring that leg back in. Okay, and what we're gonna do from here is we're gonna do a sciatic stretch. Again, alternative for this, if you cannot bend the leg up, would be to do another forward fold and take your deep breaths there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna reach down and we're gonna take one of our legs. I'm gonna take my right, you can lift it however you're comfortable. And we're just gonna put the right ankle on the left knee. Good, you probably feel a stretch already. It may not take much more other than to just hold on to your leg and lean forward. At that point, you should feel a stretch here. All right, so if you want to just hook your hands and press forward, you should feel the stretch. Options here are you could collapse forward. You should feel more of a stretch doing that. And if you wanted to, you could scoop the foot and you could pull it closer to your body. So all options here. Good, couple of breaths. Make sure you're really pressing forward so that you get that stretch. Very good. We're gonna sit up and switch sides. So just gently cross your legs and grab the other side. Left sets on the right. We should feel a stretch there already. I'm hooked into my ankle and my knee. I can stay here. I can curl forward. I can lift up. But most importantly is that we keep pressing forward here so that we get that nice stretch in the back of our leg, sciatic stretch. Drop your head if you can. A couple of breaths. All right, couple more things we're gonna do is we're gonna do some hip rotations before we get into our closing. So what that's gonna look like, you can do it a couple different ways. You can just sit neutral as I am now, or you could lean back, use arm rests, or hold on to your chair. So if you did that, it would just kind of look like this, or like this. And then what you're gonna do is you are going to lift up the leg, but make a little circle. See how I'm making a little circle? So that I'm doing a hip rotation. All right, so we're gonna do that 4 times on each side. If you can't do the hip rotation, maybe just experiment with leaning back and see if you could even move your leg back and forth where you're seated. All right, but if you can lift your leg, then we're gonna go ahead and rotate the hips. So we're gonna lift up and around. Good, 4 times, keep going. Sweeping it in a circle. Good, keep breathing. Might feel a little pop, that's just air in the joints, no problem. Good, and rest. And 4 times on the opposite side. Good. Keep breathing. Very good, and relax. Okay, we're now gonna get into our closing stretches. So these definitely, although we've been breathing the whole time, these come with the big, deep breaths. So really try deep in through the nose and long out through the mouth. And what we're gonna do first is we're gonna sweep our arms up, and then we're gonna bring the palms together and bring them down. Okay, so we're gonna start there, and we'll do at least 5 of those. All right, so we're gonna take a big inhale. Palms together, exhale. Good, big inhale. Palms together, exhale. Good, inhale. Palms together, exhale. Inhale. Palms together, exhale. One more time, inhale. Palms together, exhale. Very good. Now we're going to go the opposite direction. So my hands are going to just be spaced apart, coming up the middle with my inhale. And then exhale, I'm gonna push down as if the air was heavy. Good, again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Palms together in front of the chest. Take one more big breath. Very good. Let all the tension out of your body. Let your shoulders relax. Keep taking normal breaths. And we're going to say namaste. Namaste. Great job. See you next time.